This episode of Inside Rugby with Mark is sponsored by viacapetown.com, your friendly travel partner in Africa. G'day everyone, welcome to Inside Rugby with Mark. I'm super excited today because this is the big moment. We're launching United Rugby Fans across the world and I'm super duper ready to go with this amazing project. Now don't forget, we've got two things going on here on this channel. We've got Inside Rugby with Mark where I talk about all the rugby games. Nothing's going to change with that. I'm continuing that. This is an additional project. It's a non-for-profit organisation and it's all about bringing you, the rugby fans across the world, together to unite, to have one single voice and to have a bigger say in what's going on in world rugby. So that's what we're doing with United Rugby Fans. Now the Springboks have been leading things on the field of rugby, of course, and now South Africa is going to be leading things off the field of rugby when it comes to uniting fans. We're launching our first chapter today in South Africa, and South Africa's taking the lead on helping us grow our organisation across that wonderful continent. And it's also an exciting moment for our chapter lead in South Africa. Yes, Mr. Johan West is going to be the lead of United Rugby Fans in South Africa starting immediately, and Johan brings a lot of experience. The man has been a rugby supporter of the Springboks for over 55 years. He's a businessman, entrepreneur, and he's also the founder of the Green Africa Group in South Africa. Now the group has done a lot of work across the world and he has been directly involved in projects in places like Morocco, Ghana, Zambia and Mozambique. So Johan has traveled to over 49 countries across the world, and as a result of that he's got a lot of understanding of cultural sensitivities and he's going to be able to relate to rugby fans all across the world. Now our first chapter being in South Africa gives you the opportunity, if you live in South Africa, to align with the organisation immediately. Now what we want to do with Johan in South Africa is get as many rugby fans as possible to get behind him and support him, and the easiest way you can do that is to drop Johan an email. Yes, his email's on the screen now. It's johan@urfans.org, and as of today you can connect with Johan and let him know what you can do to help the organisation in South Africa. Now the URF chapter in South Africa is going to be split up into regions and it's going to align with the local rugby competition. So Johan will be able to tell you more about that, but watch out for it. It's launching very soon and it's going to be very, very exciting. Now if you've got any ideas on how we can improve rugby in South Africa, or if you're a South African fan living outside of South Africa, you can still get in contact with Johan, pass him on your ideas and also your potential. Now you may want to know, how do you get involved in United Rugby Fans? Well, first of all, the membership at the moment is free, so you can join for nothing. All you have to do is to send Johan an email to johan@urfans.org. It's on the screen right now. And if you're a South African living overseas and you want to help out the South African chapter of United Rugby Fans, you send an email to the same address. If you're not living in South Africa and you're another rugby fan and you want to support the organisation, all you got to do is send me an email at mark@urfans.org and I'll help you out with what we're doing or intend to do in your particular rugby playing nation across the world. Now we've got a lot of things on the go. We're a startup organisation, we're grassroots, so we need a lot of help and support around the world. This initiative is all about you, the rugby fans on the world. So if you want to make a difference in your country, in your region, or at a global level, you can do it through United Rugby Fans. You just need to get in touch with us and let us know what you can do. Maybe you've got some spare time in the weekend to be able to help us out on certain projects in your country. Maybe you can do a fundraising event for us. Maybe you can support us by sending us your ideas on how you want to change the game of rugby in your particular country. Let us know. We're welcome to absolutely everything. Now we're going to be launching a brand new website very soon, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be another milestone in our journey. And as we continue, we'll keep updating the website with more and more content on what we're doing across the world in your particular local chapter. But today is all about South Africa. It's about South Africa taking the lead off the field It's about Johan starting his initiatives with his team of supporters, of which he's already got plenty of volunteers that have stood up and reached out to me and said, hey, I want to be part of this initiative in South Africa. So Johan's going to reach out to you very soon, and you're going to start to be mobilized on all the different things we can do in South Africa. I'm extremely excited about this. It's going to be an amazing project. The more people, the more rugby fans we can connect to this project across the world. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Now, in addition to United Rugby Fans chapters in every country, we're also going to have the United Rugby Fans Global Council. It's going to be a body of just 5 individuals. Johan and myself are the first 2. We're currently recruiting 3 others that are going to be sitting atop the organisation, looking at ideas and how we can interact with the governing bodies across the world to make our game better and make sure that our ideas are getting heard and listened to and implemented. So that's going to be another important part of this process. If you're someone that would like to be considered on the United Rugby Fans Global Council, reach out to me at mark@urfans.org by email, and I will start communicating with you on that particular initiative as well. Now, I'd like to quickly talk about my first ever sponsor for this particular show. Yes, it's viacapetown.com, a fantastic travel partner that's come on board to help me with my show. And I'm really excited about this partnership because viacapetown.com is just not your regular travel partner. No, if you're planning a trip to South Africa or Africa in general, or even to Antarctica, well, this is the company that you need to get in contact with. Maybe you're considering a trip to look at the idyllic islands around Madagascar. Maybe you want to go and see the gorillas in Rwanda. Or maybe you even want to take an exploration down to Antarctica. Well, viacapetown.com can organize all of that for you. They'll make a tailor-made travel plan for you to make sure you have the best possible experience, not only in South Africa, but across Africa as well. They'll organise rugby tours and golf tours, and the great news that I can share with you all today is I'm going to be coming to South Africa next year to watch the Rivals tour between the South Africans and the New Zealand All Blacks, and I'd love to meet as many of you as I possibly can. So if you're outside of South Africa and you want to come to South Africa next year, get on to viacapetown.com's website, make your booking, and make sure you put in the code Inside Rugby with Mark, because if you're going to come on the Rivals tour next year, you can get up to 40% off for this early bird offer that we're offering today on my channel. If you're going to make a booking on any of the other tours that you've got there on viacapetown.com's website, then you will also use the code Inside Rugby with Mark, and you'll get between 10 and 20% discount depending on what particular tours you decide to book. So I'm super excited to have this new partnership now with viacapetown.com on my particular rugby channel. I'm excited about coming to South Africa next year and watching the All Blacks play against the Springboks in South Africa, and I'd like to meet as many of you as I possibly can. So get onto their website today, make your booking, and let's catch up with each other in South Africa in 2026. The other things that you need to know is we want your ideas, and we want them to start coming in immediately. So if you've got an idea on what needs to be improved in our beautiful game of rugby, then send us an email to ideas@urfans.org and we will take care of it for you. We want to see what people are thinking out there in rugby world. We want to understand what initiatives, what ideas you've got to improve our game. It may be something to do with the women's game. It may be something to do with the investment in the game in a tier 2 nation. It may be something to do with technology and how we can use that to improve our beautiful game. So if you've got ideas, we want to hear them on how we can improve our game, because this initiative, this entity, United Rugby Fans, is all about you. It's about making your voice heard on a greater scale across the world of rugby. So it doesn't matter if you've just finished watching the Rugby Championship, the Women's World Cup, or you're heavily involved in watching the URC at the moment. Make sure you spend some time to play your role in improving the great game of rugby across the world. And the way to do that now is with United Rugby Fans. I want to thank Johan West for taking the initiative to start our first chapter in South Africa. This is going to be a monumental movement we're going to create across the world. There's over 500 million rugby fans across the world. Now, if we can get a lot of those fans to join us from Argentina and Uruguay, from Chile up to here in Mexico, across the Americas and across all of Asia, of course, the big rugby playing nations, England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, and Japan. We want you guys and girls on board as well. Now, Johan's the chapter lead in South Africa, and I'm looking for other chapter leads around the world. So if you want to understand what's going on in relation to chapter leads, just reach out to me and I'll give you some more information. So come together with Johan and myself and join in this incredible journey. We'd love to have more people join us. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you're going to be welcome with open arms at United Rugby Fans, and we can all make a difference together. So there you go, we're off and running. I'm super excited. I'm now going to go back and check all my emails to see how many people are reaching out to us today and all the great ideas that you've got as well in terms of how we can change the world of rugby. Another special thank you to Johan for setting up our chapter in South Africa. I'm super excited to continue working with him and developing our chapter over there and giving all the support I can from a global level to make sure that all of our South African rugby fans are catered for and that you've got a voice on the world stage and a greater voice than what you have today. That's our ambition with this project. Thank you very much for watching this particular video. I'll be back again soon with my usual content on Inside Rugby with Mark and sharing about all the games and stuff that's going on. We've got the Northern Tours coming up and I've got lots of content to make prior to those so we can start talking about who we think is going to win and lose on those important Northern Tour matches. Until then, it's time to also do some work on United Rugby Fans. So I'll see you all again very soon in the next video. Until then, it's time to say adios from beautiful Cancun in Mexico. Bye for now, everyone.